The sniper has landed. Coach Deion Sanders is back. He made his first appearance on campus after surgery for a blood clot over a week ago. The players were in full strength and conditioning drills while Coach Sanders mostly watched from a chair on the sidelines. When Coach Sanders was asked how he felt, he responded by saying, "I'm glad to be back." Can you believe it, guys? Colorado opens the season in less than 2 months in Fort Worth, Texas with TCU. Now, the last time they met, TCU cruised by Colorado 38-13 to kick off the Sonny Dykes era. Now, do you think Coach Prime is worried about that? Nah. He's still focused on recruiting, and on top of that, he just hired Pat Shurmur as an offensive analyst for the University of Colorado. Now, it was reported that Shurmur was on campus this past week surveying the team's conditioning drills, which was reported by Carl Reed Jr. of 24/7 Sports Reports. Now, it has been said that Shurmur has no coaching ties to Coach Prime. He comes highly recommended by former Jackson State assistant and NFL vet Mike Zimmer. Now, I don't know too much about Shurmur, so let's go ahead and get into it. Shurmur was the offensive coordinator with the Broncos in 2020 to 2021. He has not coached in the college ranks since 1998 when he was the offensive line coach at Stanford. He coached in the NFL for 23 seasons with the Eagles, Rams, Browns, Vikings, Giants, and Broncos. He served as head coach of the Browns in 2011 to 2012 and for the Giants in 2018 to 2019. He has a 19-46 record as a head coach, including 2 games as interim head coach of the Eagles in 2015. Shurmur will bring nearly 35 years of coaching experience to a staff that includes offensive coordinator Sean Lewis and several offensive assistants with assistant head coach titles including Tim Brewster, Gary Harrell, Brent Bartolone, and Bill O'Boyle. Now, if you have any information on Shurmur, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. In other news, Coach Deion Sanders is officially back with Nike. He has agreed to relaunch his Icon line with the top athletic brand. The diamond turf style made popular by Coach Prime back in the 90s during his playing career is highly sought after by collectors today. The Nike Training Signature Series is said to be back in the works for Coach Sanders and his Colorado staff. Coach Prime initially struck a deal with Under Armour while at Jackson State, but he has quietly been realigned back with Nike due to Colorado's agreement from the outfitter. Coach Prime's original Nike contract was reportedly inked until 2025, but he ended the relationship due to several reasons. It now appears the two sides have reconciled and all of the Colorado staff is on board with Nike. And in my last story, I want to talk to you guys about the interview that Coach Deion Sanders had with his daughter Shelomi concerning her diabetes diagnosis. Now, if some of you don't know, Shelomi Sanders is Coach Deion Sanders' youngest child. She is a college sophomore and she is a member of the Colorado Buffaloes basketball team. In January, she transferred from Jackson State University to be with her father in Boulder. Her disease has never been a secret, but in the recent months, she has attempted to inspire others by revealing more via her social media. You may have seen her TikToks or her Instagram postings about her disease. Shelomi has said at times that her type 1 diabetes takes a toll on her mentally. She said, "You get no days off with this stuff." Earlier this year, she was interviewed by Tiana Cooks on Beyond Type 1 YouTube channel, where she talks about being a type 1 diabetic. Now, just a little background information. Type 1 diabetes is a chronic condition in which the pancreas produces little to no insulin. Another name for it is called juvenile diabetes, meaning it typically appears in adolescence. And on the other hand, I'm sure everybody knows about type 2 diabetes. It's a chronic condition that affects the way the body processes blood sugars. With type 2 diabetes, the body either doesn't produce enough insulin or it's insulin resistant. Now, this normally happens at an adult age. Despite Shelomi's disease, she hasn't let her condition slow her down on the basketball court. She continues to practice and train with the squad. If you get a chance, check out her interview, and it's titled Shelomi Sanders Reveals the Truth About Sports and Diabetes. Okay guys, I want to give you my thoughts about the 3 topics that we discussed today. The first topic was Coach Deion Sanders returning to the school after his surgery. I'm really glad to see him because it seemed like the media had did a 360 and turned around and said he was getting his foot amputated, and I had never heard that. I don't understand how that story just grew and grew and grew. And then I don't know if you guys know, but he actually came out on his Instagram and told everybody he's not getting his foot amputated. He just has a blood clot that they need to get out. So that's one reason why I never reported on the story. What I really think it was bad editing on someone's part, because I do remember him sitting down talking to his doctors, and they talked about if it does not get better or if it doesn't go away, they may have to amputate. But somewhere in between, it was edited wrong and people took it and ran with it. Now with the second topic about Pat Shurmur joining the offensive line, man, I'm telling you, Coach Prime is really focusing on this offensive line. But what about the defensive line? I'm going to save my opinion for later, but I really think they need to be concentrating on that defensive line also. Now on my last story with Shelomi, like I said, it's no secret that she has type 1 diabetes. If you often see her, you'll see a little device attached to her leg. It's a continuous glucose monitor that monitors her sugar levels. If you follow her on Instagram, she actually has a series where she changes the device and explains to you everything step by step. And finally, I know you guys wanted to know where I have been. I've been on vacation. You know that saying Coach Prime says, are you working or are you twerking? Well, the kid was twerking for a minute. But I'm back now, and the videos will continue to roll on out. So I just wanted to thank everybody for supporting me and continue to stick with my channel. And like I told you before, I have a lot planned. We only have 2 more months to go, like I said at the beginning of the video, until the TCU game. So we got plenty of time to hang out, and you guys can continue to shoot me different ideas to help increase my channel to grow. And as always, please like and subscribe to the channel and share the video.